just a whole group of pumpkins. So if you want to change yours into jack-o'-lanterns, then I'm pretty sure you guys know how to draw faces on them, right? But I'm just going to make plain pumpkins, okay? So they're just kind of for fall, okay? The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the pumpkin that's going to be in the front of the pile. So I'm going to draw a pumpkin near the bottom of the page, and I'm going to just draw the part that I can see. So I'm just going to draw a shape a bit like this. And at the top, I'm just going to draw a little stem. Okay. Let's go ahead and add our details to our pumpkin. With each of your pumpkins that you create, you want to draw in some ridges. So with this pumpkin, we're just going to draw in part of it because we can't see the whole thing. Now let's draw another one, and we're going to draw it a little bit larger. We're going to draw it a little bit at a different angle because this is just a pile of them. They're just all different ways, kind of like when you go to a pumpkin patch or like the grocery store and they have a big pile of pumpkins. Okay, so here's my pumpkin. I'm going to make it a little bit darker so you guys can see it a little bit better. Okay, and I'm just going to sketch in a stem. Okay, I'm going to make the stem kind of large at the bottom, and I'm going to make it a little bit longer than the other one I drew. Okay, just like that. And I'm just going to sketch in really quickly some details, some ridges. Okay. So we're just going to keep drawing a few more pumpkins, okay? I'm going to draw another one here, and I'm going to make it a bit more oblong, like taller than it is wide. Okay. So just draw another stem, and on this one I'm going to make some more ridges. Like that. We're going to sketch in a part of a pumpkin over here. So sketch in some ridges. All right, let's make another pumpkin right here. Okay, and we'll just draw some ridges. And then we're just going to draw like the suggestion of some other pumpkins and not be able to see very many details on them. We'll just see them kind of in the background. Maybe another one over here. So just kind of make the suggestion that there's some other pumpkins so that it looks like there's a great big pile of them here, okay? So now that I have my basic outline done of my pumpkins, I'm going to start making them more detailed because this is kind of cool, but it's not as cool as it could be. So I'm going to go ahead and where the stems are, I'm going to make those kind of dark. I'm going to make them darker on this side. And then I'm going to make them lighter in the middle. And then I'm going to make them dark on the edge again a little bit. So they're dark on the outside edges and light in the middle. And then I'm going to just add a few little dark texture lines. Okay, so let's do that on all of the stems. Okay, let's do that on the stem as well. Give it some dark ridges. Okay, for our pumpkins, we're going to add some shading on those too. Okay, anytime that we have a pumpkin overlapping another pumpkin, let's make a shadow there. So like right in here, make a nice little shadow. So we'll do that there. We have this pumpkin is overlapping this one, so we want to add a little shadow here as well. We'll make this have more contrast, a little bit darker right in there. Okay, so I've got a little shadow going on here. I want to make the spaces in between my pumpkins nice and dark, so I'm going to shade this area in nice and dark. I'm going to keep it. But you're going to have one that's really nice when you're finished growing today. So right here I want to add a little shadow where this is overlapping. Okay. We're going to add a little shadow right here where this one's overlapping that one. And then right in this space here, it's going to be really nice and dark, right? Shade that in. So shade that in nice and dark. I'm going to make these lines a little darker so you can still see them. And we're going to shade in this area right here. Okay, then we're going to shade in this space over here. Just anywhere where you have space in between your pumpkins. Shade in all the spaces in between your pumpkins and everywhere that they overlap. right here where I have a whole bunch of overlap, I'm going to really make that little crevice dark right there. And definitely make this pretty dark in this space. So when you have all of those basic shading things done, if you want to add some extra shading to make it really fancy, I'll show you some things that you can do, and then I'm going to leave it up to you to finish your drawing. Okay, so there's my basics. Now, if I want to make this super fancy, then everywhere I have a ridge, I'm going to add a little bit of shading there. And right here where I have this ridge, I'll add a little bit of shading there. So if I want to make my pumpkin look really extra fancy, that's how I would do it. Okay, so you can do that to your pumpkins. You can create a little bit of differentiation on the edge of it if you want to make it a little fancier. Or you can just do the basic shading that I was showing you. So I'll let you decide how to finish up your picture, and of course when you're finished with it, make sure you sign it, because it's your art.